What's up, players? How's it going? Welcome to Big Sky Bits. I'm your host, Colby, and today we're going to be looking over some of the markets and exploring what is going on in the community. There is a lot of fun stuff today, and I hope you're all doing well. And if you like this episode and you would like to help out, please like and subscribe. And just give some commentary. All I want to do is foster a discussion so we can talk about how we can improve the Bitcoin ecosystem. If you're willing, go over to my website, slowly updating it. I have many links to the episodes, who I am, what I'm about, and how we can promote Bitcoin together. First, let's look over the price. Most people care about what's going on in the price history. People are trying to improve their life situation. Totally understandable. I do believe that for us to improve our life situation, we're going to have to look long term, and it's beyond making a dollar or a fiat dollar in the short term. But looking at the price, we're still kind of holding steady right around low 61,000. The chart doesn't, I know a lot of people think it looks wonderful. On a weekly chart, it doesn't look great. We never slipped down to this like 52,000 that seems pretty damn good resistance. 51, high 51s, 52. Somewhere around there. We luckily didn't hit that. Now, on a wick down, I could see that, but if we wick down to 52 and shot back up, that would be pretty amazing and show a lot of long-term bullishness. But I mean, we'd have to shoot back up right back to the 70s, 80,000. But I mean, as we look at a shorter time scale, we see we're kind of playing with the edge of this right around the 60s, and that's proving to be resistance. And a lot of people think we could go on this for multiple months still, 3 more months or so. And I tend to agree with that I think a lot of choppiness is actually decently healthy for the market. It gets rid of a lot of these swing option traders, and that can be healthy. But my general consensus, I'm not super concerned with the short-term price. I believe we should all look towards long-term adoption. And that brings me into the next topic. Let's looking at long-term adoption. We can go over to, as one of the other shows brought up, Triple AIO. It talks about some of the crypto percentages and adoption rates among other countries. Oh, we should have turned this off a long time ago. Hopefully that ended up sounding fine. How long have we been going for? 4 minutes. This should be fine. I should have had the volume down. I apologize. We're going to go look over at this. A lot of the leading countries right now with crypto adoption are either very well off, like the UAE, who has a lot of entrepreneurs and people trying to adopt it to be first world. Singapore, I would argue, is in a similar boat. But then you also see countries like Turkey and Argentina that see high adoption because of the true need for Bitcoin to escape their government, who mismanages money. And governments are always going to mismanage money. As long as there's an incentive structure to appeal to the lowest common denominator, people will try to support what helps them. And I understand that. You want to help one another. But to help one another is to help us learn how to build and grow ourselves. I'm not a religious person, but Jesus's lesson of teaching a person how to fish is one of the most adept lessons in life. You want to be able to learn how to create your own wealth, your own future. And to create your own future, it's not watching one of these YouTubers who's like, get rich quick day trading, get rich quick peddling this bullshit on the internet, like so many believe. Find your passion. You are all beautiful people who have a passion that you want to give to the world. I know that. I see that. People are beautiful and they have so much to give, and we need to give that. And we now have the opportunities with the internet and the way we can communicate with one another. We can give our skills and our abilities. People are getting fragmented into their own social groups, and everyone has something to offer to those groups. The key there is to realize you're part of a bigger good and respect that good and understand that we have to respect one another. This goes down some ethical tangent that we could get into at a later point. But getting back to the demographics, you look at even going down male to female. I don't know if this is quite true. Looking at my personal experience, I would say it's even more scaled in the male side versus female. But you do see a lot more females than I thought would be in the space. When I go to these conferences, as we will be doing here shortly up in Nashville, you see a lot of people of all walks of life entertaining this. Now, what I would like to see is people actually using it for what it's meant to be, to get around some of these government controls, the censorship that is about to attack your life. And as I was saying the other day in the episode about Nostra, there is a protocol coming along where we can create our own system to reduce spammers and reduce the people that are trying to influence your everyday life, trying to manipulate you or scam you out of your money. It won't be profitable for them to attempt these scams on such large scale levels. Getting past that, let's go over to Bitcoin Reddit, and you're seeing a lot of people talking about how Bitcoin is taking over, and they're talking about it at work. You see this guy talking about it as Bitcoin's becoming similar to a stock, and they see the government control of it's good. I don't believe the government's going to be able to control it. I believe it's more like a Trojan horse. But this idea, as I alluded to in the other episode of the government possibility, using this as a tool to reduce our U.S. debt or better our economic situation, I do believe that's a serious option in the near future. And we will see what role the cryptocurrency space and more specifically Bitcoin plays tonight in the presidential debate. We'll see Joe Biden debating Donald Trump in a debate tonight. And I'm just here interested to see how often Bitcoin's brought up. If I was ready and knew how, we would do a live podcast and a live cast and have maybe even a drinking game and see how it went with cryptocurrency and what they're saying in this presidential debate. But I have heard word that CNN's trying to censor some of the debate and for people to make commentary on such debate as it is a live cast. We'll see how this works out for everyone. I'm not too concerned. I'm interested, but as I said, I'm not too concerned because the growth of Bitcoin on a world basis is astonishing me on a daily basis. I'm seeing more and more places actually using it, as I showed earlier, either very prosperous places wanting to be ahead of the adoption curve, or other places who need it because their own governments are failing to manage their own monetary policy in a prudent manner. And I think this all alludes to the game theory that Bitcoin employs, and that will help it take over. So I appreciate you all for listening to my ramblings. I want to get more commentary. I'm going to figure out how to do these live streams. We're going to do a live stream. Hopefully I get a commentator or two. take some of the live Bitcoin money I'm giving out. These QR codes are often links to money that you can have in your account. See the wonders of Bitcoin, spend it on some shoes, spend it on something. Let's make the world a better place. You and I can build this community together. The Bitcoin meme pool, as I wanted to go over, transactions are low. And I honestly hate to say it, but a lot of the transactions low are most people are just using this as a short-term get rich. But with the price appreciating, we will see people using second layer adoptions like the Bitcoin Lightning Network that will help us use it as a daily transfer of goods. And we'll see multiple second layer solutions, third layer solutions being built upon the Bitcoin protocol that will help us use it and escape some of these tyrannical controls that governments are inevitably going to utilize. They will inevitably come against you and use their power to coerce you to give them money. Because this bureaucracy that we all are ever growing, it needs to eat. It needs to be fed. And that's our tax money. And it's going to continue to grow. So if you like the show, if you want to see more, I'm going to get more comfortable with you. I want to talk more with you. We're going to hear what's going on. Please like, subscribe. I appreciate you all. I love you all. And I want to have a great future and for our family, our friends, our kids. And that's only going to happen if we work on this Bitcoin network. This is the thing, the only thing I've seen in my life that differentiates from all the process our ancestors have tried. Will it work? I don't know. But we need to try something different. So, thank you again. We'll get into further things. Everyone go watch the presidential debate. Give me your opinion. Let's talk about what the role is of crypto in our current society. Thank you. Have a good night. Here's some more music. And hopefully someone takes some of this free money. All right. Have a good night. Oh, dang. It's stuck again. I do not know why the code is doing that. There we go. All right. Thank you and have a good night.